The Suzuki Bandit, the 600 range, been used by stunt riders, make very good everyday town bikes and intermediate distance bikes. I wouldn't want to go all the way down to say London on this, on the motorway, mainly because it's unfair, and probably because I'm getting old. A bit of fairing I really appreciate, because the difference is when I had my GT 550 going down the motorway and you'd hit speeds a little bit above legal, you would really feel it. It felt like there was a muscle man trying to push your head off. Sneak, 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 sneaky, sneak, 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 sneak. And I kind of, maybe it's a little unfair of me. I kind of describe the Suzuki Bandit as a bit like the Cortina of motorcycles. Cortina, the Ford Cortina was a very popular car in England and around the world. So pretty much everybody has driven a Cortina, and I think the same could be said for the Suzuki Bandit 600. And that only goes to show what a popular machine it is. When they first came out, I really liked it because it's got that retro look with the chrome bezels around the clocks. This bike actually belongs to a local company called Street Riders. They were friends of mine. I don't work for them or anything like that. Street Riders' main thing is that all their bikes are kept in tip-top condition, not just mechanically but aesthetically as well. And if you ever see any of their videos online, you can see the condition of the bikes. A few other training schools, they don't sneak, 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 sneak. Now I need to think about merging back in. Few other training schools, they don't seem to have the same level of care for their training bikes. Some training schools, they'll replace the bikes every so often. They just replace them, get rid of a lot and put some new ones on the fleet, which is good, it's good, it's good. But there are one or two, and I'm not going to name drop anybody, who seem to run the same training bikes for like 10-15 years, which, okay, you could argue, say, well, yeah, but if they're mechanically sound, then that's fine. But I would compare training bikes to motorcycle courier bikes, and if you know anything about motorcycle couriering, you'll know that the bikes get a severe pounding every single day. Granted, it may only be for 2 hours, but that really kills the bikes, because you've got learners on them, and learners, because they're learning, they make mistakes. They don't operate the bike quite correctly. They improve, obviously, but all that stress, they're not sympathetic. They have to be taught to be sympathetic. A lot of them do anyway. So by the time the bikes have reached a fair mileage, in physical mechanical terms, it's probably a lot more like they've been round the clock. And plus the fact, if you're running a business that is advertising that we'll train people, the bikes that you want people to learn on are the ones that they would like to ride, not necessarily desire to own. Some people will, So, not many people are going to desire to learn to ride on a bike that was made in the mid-80s or the 90s, because just even the look of it, even if it was in showroom condition, it looks old. The motorcycle training school bikes need to kind of follow the trends, the whims of current motorcycling, but also the whims of the future motorcyclists that they're going to be training. Whether it be scooters, mopeds, or proper motorcycles. I love that. Nice little sound as it changing down. For a town bike, you know, it'd be alright. I mean, I wouldn't want to replace my own main bike. Mainly because mine, in my opinion, is just absolutely suited to my needs. I need something that's comfortable, can do long distance, can take me up and down the motorway, and I won't feel so fatigued. But for town work and any of the city work, it's quite nippy. The tyres are a little soggy at the moment, but it's probably because it's been standing a little bit. So I'll sort those out, and it'll be really sort of like a little ballerina on tiptoes. How to do pirouettes on it. I come up here the once, and I put my indicator on to turn right here, and the car on the oncoming misinterpreted that and thought I was just going to turn right now, and then went to try and turn out in front of me into the cooperative. Didn't go down too well at all. Oh, I can hear the crunchiness of that sprocket. It sounds like marbles rolling around in a washing machine. Yoga. Serenity yoga. For ones who want to be at peace with oneself. Parties, funerals and events. Oh gosh, this just sounds wrong. In so many different ways it sounds wrong. Let's have a party because somebody's died! Oh, you can smell it smells like spring, but I think it's because that guy is churning up the field. I can't wait until it's properly spring. And with British weather the way it is, you're really not sure until the ebb of summer. Unless they announce it on the television, but you can guarantee they announce it on the television, it's gonna a blizzard within a week. Freak blizzard. There's a company that has these big yellow trucks that call themselves TARDIS. Kind of amusing if you're a Doctor Who fan. I like Doctor Who, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I kind of more watch it because there's pretty much fuck all else on the television. And it's the best of well, fuck all to watch really. somewhere around here is a huge whopping pothole. Just here under this puddle. A few little snacks then. Yeah, I've got to stop off at the co-op and get myself something to eat for lunch. Cat food and cucumber it'll be. Or is it correctly called tuna and cucumber? I just had one of those worrying thoughts for a moment. I thought, did I remember to take the keys to get in the place out of my other jacket? And it'd have been quite embarrassing to get all the way there and then realise I forgot my keys. Front brakes on this are pretty good indeed. Although the reach I find is a little bit, it's just a little bit too much for me. Cows. Car catching me up behind. I put my indicator on and slowing down. Make sure he's slowing down. He doesn't seem like he wants to. Sometimes you think if that they're weighing it up in their mind, can I just ram that fucking idiot biker out of the way?